Hi, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ernesto Arevalo, and I'm part of the support staff here at Brilliant Directories. In today's video, we will take a look at something that is less technical and not so much related with the software itself, yet it is still a vital aspect of building your online directory business. This topic is mainly related to the member management aspect of your directory. Specifically, we will discuss each specific stage in the evolution of your members on your website. Starting from the very first stage, when a potential member is not even aware of your services, all the way through the ideal stage, where a member is happy to pay you money for your services and at the same time is highly motivated to continue to invest and help you promote in your business. Each one of these stages comes with its own set of characteristics which I believe are very important to cover in order to learn how to better approach each phase, and at the same time fast track them through each stage in order to move them to their final stage where they are actually paying you money. So let's begin with the first stage, which we call potential prospects. These are potential clients that do not know your directory even exists or has not even heard of your services. The best way to approach this potential client is to perform your research on similar directory websites or even in social media. From your research, you will be able to gather valuable information regarding which businesses would be more inclined to sign up under your directory website. Based on your research, you will gain further insight into which types of businesses invest more time and resources in their marketing efforts. It is important to note what type of marketing they are currently investing in. They may currently be paying for print advertising. Maybe they are heavily invested in marketing their website, or maybe they are only engaged in promoting their brand through social media. Make sure you have all of this information covered in order to improve your approach to these potential members. All of this information will be able to help you pinpoint which businesses are more inclined to sign up under your directory and thus give you some easy targets to start out with. Those potential members who are more heavily invested in online marketing will probably be the easiest businesses to sign up first. Once you have done your research, you will be able to identify the qualified prospects. Keep in mind that these qualified prospects are still unaware of the service you offer. So once you have determined which businesses or professionals are best suited to become part of your directory, it's time to reach out to them and make yourself known. These potential prospects need to be able to see the potential benefits from being part of your directory from the very beginning. You must be able to easily communicate the value of your service. So for this reason, make sure your main sales points are clear and easily understood through carefully crafted content. In this case, I am referring to carefully crafting an arsenal of emails and sales pages with carefully chosen sales copy that you may easily send to them at a moment's request. Another great tool you may use to your advantage are fully populated listings on your directory, which you may showcase as examples when prospecting. So now that you have reached out to them and you have pitched your sale, these potential members now pass on to the next stage of the member's evolution, which is the passive awareness stage. In this stage, the person you contacted knows about your directory and understands the potential benefit of being part of your directory. However, they have not actively invested any time in setting up their listing. It is here where you want to maximize the engagement and fast track them through this phase in order to make them an active member of your website. It is very likely that at the early stages of your directory, you may need to go the extra mile and set up their profile for them in order to minimize the effort and reduce the barrier of entry. Make sure you have emails ready with their username and password and a login link to easily access their account. Luckily, the Brilliant Directories software includes default email templates that will help you accomplish this, so at least you do not have to worry about that. An additional tip, which is highly important to keep in mind, is that the amount of content available on your website will determine the first impression and the overall perception the prospect has of your website. Showcasing a directory with no members will probably not excite them very much. For this reason, it is important that you already have populated your directory with some of the major businesses in your area in each of the main categories and in all of the major locations in order to add credibility to your website. You must do anything you can in order to help these members overcome their skepticism and have them trust your concept. So let's say you have impressed them with what you have to offer, and now this prospect has decided to submit their contact information and give your service a try. These members will very likely sign up under free memberships if you offer them on your website. They have now entered the active awareness stage of the members' evolution, and this is a critical transition period for you as a directory owner. This is where you get to prove your concept. It is critical that you gain their trust by displaying value. This way, they are more inclined to continue to keep an active membership on your website. The Brilliant Directories platform provides you with tools which you can leverage to display value to these newly acquired members, whether it's through the ability to use features like coupons or articles, or through the profile page statistics, which shows each member how many visitors they have received on their listing. All of these are great tools you may use to your advantage in order to blow them out of the water with the amount of value that they are receiving, especially if it's a free listing. Brilliant Directories has also strategically crafted the default listings on each website to include several calls to action which may generate leads for your members. If these leads turn into sales, you can certainly count on these new members getting excited with the service you offer and continue to use your platform in order to obtain more clients. So let's say these new members have been able to consistently obtain leads through your website. They will very likely be highly motivated to continue to publish content and conduct their marketing on your website. All of this in hopes of driving more traffic to their listing and thus obtaining more leads. These members have now evolved into contributors, meaning that they are heavily invested in promoting their brand through your directory. You now need to encourage them to continue to add content through their member account if they want to gain more exposure online and on your website. This in turn benefits your website because now you have multiple people creating content for you on your website, which will ultimately result in more real content, which will be ranked by search engines, and better quality content, which will bring more traffic to your directory. We finally come to the last stage of the members evolution, and this here is the optimal stage which you should strive towards getting all of your members into this phase, since this will guarantee the prolonged success of your directory project. This is because the member is fully engaged in the directory's vision and is glad to invest money, time, and resources in helping you promote the directory through their online account. They are now fully aware of the fact that your website is a valuable source of qualified leads. They also know that results are performance driven, meaning the more they promote their own brand on your directory, the better the chances they have at capturing more leads. Migrating all of the members to this final stage is the best thing you can do for your business, given that you are now able to leverage other people's marketing efforts in order to promote the directory's exposure online. You have provided them with valuable tools to easily create content which they can share through their own networks. This is ultimately a tool that you are providing them in order to improve their marketing. They, in turn, generate valuable content which attracts more traffic, which also adds more keywords which rank in search engines, and ultimately helps you establish yourself as the go-to website for the market niche you are servicing. So as you can see, this creates a symbiotic relationship between you, your members, and your users in which everybody wins. And I'm sure you will agree that this is a fantastic way to do business. And this is what we want to help you achieve here at Brilliant Directories. Having enough members in this stage of the members evolution will completely change the way you conduct sales on your website in the best way possible. You are now an authority in this field, which will have businesses reaching out to you instead of the other way around. This will bring you many steps closer to automating your sales and consolidating a solid stream of recurring membership sales. All of this translates into more time and freedom for you so you can continue to grow as a business owner and still be able to enjoy life by doing the things you want with the people you love. And if this doesn't excite you enough, let me just mention that our team is available to help you with this process by continually improving our software and compiling comprehensive documentation in order to cover the technical aspect of your business. If you have any questions regards to the software, please feel free to contact our team at support@brilliantdirectories.com. If you have any questions or feedback on what we just covered, you can contact me directly at Ernesto@brilliantdirectories.com. As mentioned previously, we wish only the best for you and all of our partners. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have an excellent week. Cheers to your success.